We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies enter the stadium to the familiar strains of Enter Sandman. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hokies offense that has the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find...
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go right back to the run. There's some room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Got it. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Steps away. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Running inside. It's Bobo. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
Maybe a crease. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking for a gap. It's Bobo. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Beard. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Perkins. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a really good looking run there. You think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets
open field on the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Hokies are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. He's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple.
And the ball's free deep in his own territory. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. It simply can't happen.
Finding some room. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hokies! control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're working that left side, and they're able to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the returner will be brought down. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The run inside. It's Bobo. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Right back to the well. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached the 2-minute timeouts. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Right down the middle. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Dead center perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Bobo. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They'll give it to him again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. On the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. How in the world did the offense retain possession? NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got a little grass. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Across the 25. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up an incomplete.
Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's Perkins. There's a crease. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Hokies are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gunner. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pucks it out of the air. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So 1st down will open up the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Perkins. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. And he's knocked down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, and just
turning it on.
Oh.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it. It's Perkins. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Trying the left side. Could be an alley. Last play of the game, they'll try to dress up that final score. The 30, running inside the 20. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. this electric Enter Sandman entrance. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
It's the best entrance in college football, particularly at night. Virginia Tech, Sandman, here we go. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the first possession of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. So Kansas State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. This coaching staff, really this entire offense, licking their chops to try to take advantage of this matchup. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The option, he'll keep it. Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Perkins. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Play fake, Carr. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Here's a little room there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Wildcats! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perkins. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Complete. And midfield, he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Perkins. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Perkins. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Ready to try the point after.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll keep it on 2nd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. This quarterback part of their running game. Second down coming up.
Teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
On target over the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're going to run it to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a grab in the end zone for 6. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Perkins. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take a... No, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Out of the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. And they dive on it and get it back. And boy, that would have been a disaster to hand it right back to them. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Now here's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Perkins. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The option look. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Play action, Carr. Swings it out to the flat. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Here's the pressure. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders and that's a live ball behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here's Carr to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Perkins. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Perkins. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Beard. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down, 10 yards to go. This time he wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wildcats come out and get things going on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Going to field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beard. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Carr on play action. Upstairs to make the catch. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Tight end finds a soft spot. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Under fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The give on the option. Touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Beard. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Throwing, Carr. He's got his man. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finds a man on the left. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's go down to the sidelines now where Holly Rowe has an update on that injury.
Catching up with the Kansas State head coach at the half. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Carr. It's complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Doing it himself again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It is perfect. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. Hand off from the shotgun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down. wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. This offense has it with really good field position. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Maybe some... Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Motion from the back. Play fake, Carr. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Open spaces. Touchdown, Kansas State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Looking to the big tight end. A spectacular one-hand grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Moving out to the right. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Wildcats sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll move the wide receiver. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Look out, he's got room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Carr to throw. Under fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And they're not on the same page there. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt returns. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for the big play. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Flips it out in the flat. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. The Hokies want to move quickly. To the air, it's Clemens. Looking for space to the left. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy.
Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Leaves it with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And they're able to get him down. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead so you can play.
Makes the grab in their space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. To throw, it's Beard. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now.
Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action, Carr. Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Carr above the noise. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Dropping back, it's Clemens. Caught. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Hokies have this offense rolling.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this.
Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They want to run this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Makes it past the marker. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. In the red area, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another first down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Beard. The throw. Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. This time on target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Now from inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got him. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.